Take heed, humans, for the darkness nears completion. For 2 million years, my friends and I stood watch over your reality. Today, I'm the first to admit that mistakes were made. The multiverse is almost gone. Dark gods crave what's left of it, and the 9-tongued worm waits outside, smacking his throat's lips. The worst part is, the only ones doing anything about it are these horrifying monsters. Throg, the first king of Earth, bringer of storms, and annoying, drooling imbecile. Oven, mistress of ravens, chosen queen of the people of the dead, and frequent overindulger in storm giant wine. Darrow, last torchbearer of the cursed blood, shadow-souled assassin, and worst champion of order ever chosen. And this jackass kid, Carolynn, Zalio's offspring of devil and man, the prophesied herald of the end of everything. Akun Ra Zayden. My friends and I try our best to help them, but let's be honest, we're all well past our expiration dates. The Empire of Archonia would have been well equipped to save the multiverse, but the Empire's long gone. Now even its last shadows are fading. Our only hope is Shadow Chaos Deathstorm. I'm not gonna say we're completely linked, but I will say, nice knowing you.
Hello, and welcome to Shadows of Archonia. Woo. My name is Steve Boshear, and I will be your dungeon master this afternoon.
Depending on where you are.
Weird, you threw me off there. Hey, I'm Joshua. I'm playing Carolynn.
I'm Alan.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm just so excited. Alan playing Raylan. Made it from the first episode all the way to the end.
Well, it's only 99. We got one more after this.
That's true.
It's true.
Got one
If
episode
you're
done.
still here at the end of the night,
I think we can win in this episode and be done.
give your best. Anyway,
Carolynn, playing your local death goddess.
Matt, and I'm still playing Darrow the Faceless One.
no, you're not. It's no longer a faceless one.
Oh, now he's just Darrow.
Faceless.
Yeah, you quit faceless ones in like episode 20
I should probably
or something.
update this, yeah, because I just
Yeah.
read that and it just didn't even click.
Yeah. Still says that on the character sheet.
Yeah, the ex-Faceless One.
The
is what I
former faceless.
Yeah. Formerly.
Darrow the
Faceless.
Redeemer.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what you are now.
Skyscraper.
Yeah. Anyway, nobody said there are races and classes,
I know.
but if they had,
If they had, you'd know that some of them come from this beautiful, beautiful Dark Arts Player's Companion. You can't get a printout unless you know the right people, but you can go and get the PDF online. Gentleman 3000. It's got dark bent to all of the races, subclasses, stuff in the book. Hemomancy. Check it out if you haven't already. You can kill yourself to kill others. That doesn't sound good.
guys, Joshua, Matt, I'm sorry to inform you, but Joker's Chosen has decreed that I have the best beard in the business.
You know, I take personal offense to that. I believe it's me. Well, I mean...
Okay.
Welcome,
That's fine.
Joker.
Hey, his has got more color, so it's good. Anyway, yeah, check it out. Get it. Yeah. Wait, he's got a Patreon too, right?
He has a Patreon.
Yeah,
It's paused this
Gentleman
month.
3000.
He's real good about pausing it when he's not actively working on stuff. So
That is very
I support
kind.
him on Patreon. Yeah.
Yeah. I've encountered folks that don't.
Yep.
And if you saw that awesome animation at the beginning, the music was done by Carl Casey, White Bat Audio. Check him out. Probably has a Patreon or Bandcamp.
He has Bandcamp for sure. I don't think he has a Patreon. Maybe he does. Look it up.
But really good music, especially cyberpunk music, if you're looking for ones that's not copyrighted.
Yeah.
And the voice you heard in the intro is the once alive, not alive. Was he ever actually alive?
Once way back he was alive.
He's no longer anything Abraxial.
Yeah.
He was alive, then he was undead, and now he's just dead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all of the digital artwork in the intro.
Well, all right.
It just took me a minute to remember whose turn it was. All of the digital artwork in the intro, as well as the character portraits currently in front of our players, are by myself. I am a digital 3D character artist specializing in tabletop role-playing game portraits. So you can hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram as Mighty Works Character Portraits, or on ArtStation under my real name, Steve Boshear, displayed on screen. Searching for my face might help you, but will probably just lead you back to this show.
It's a good place to be, let's be honest. Okay,
Oh,
so-
Joker
sorry.
says he wants me to flex.
There you
It's
go.
not well lit enough for you to see how awesome my biceps are.
Well,
But
also, you've got a shirt covering you.
I think he says you're flexing, as in like, you're,
no, I know what he means.
So glad to be in front of
Yeah,
our
yeah.
audience.
So that's my turn. Hit me up if you want to hire me.
If to be fair, I wanted you to flex, so it worked out.
I know. We've got a real good relationship in here.
I think so.
It's
We
your,
haven't killed each other yet.
Yet.
it's your
100 episodes and we're all still here. That's
You
something.
guys actually have killed each other. We did a battle royale episode.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did kill Throck once
But it
too,
wasn't
when he
at
was a
max level.
ghost or whatever. He was taking out. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Are we done? Are we done interrupting the credits?
Nope.
Never. We got one more time to do it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We also have a Discord where we don't interrupt each other. Most of us.
We do actually.
Do we?
If you send a message while it says someone else is typing, that's
oh,
you
yeah,
interrupting.
That's second. I mean, I'm not in there often enough to know. That's. I have never been typing at the same time someone else has been typing. I think.
You probably
Maybe.
have.
I probably have. Let's be real. But yeah, we have a Discord, and if you are watching on Twitch or on the YouTubes, you will find the link in the description below the video that you are currently eyeballing.
Yes. I'm gonna, as soon as my little portable keyboard turns on, I'm gonna put the Discord link in the Twitch chat for those watching live. By which I mean Joker.
We appreciate you, Joker.
But I believe
Ooh,
some
Joker,
other
for
people
being
will
here.
be by.
We are on a different time than we
There's the
normally are.
Discord link.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are on a different time than usual. So yeah, that's because it's a finale. Not this episode, but the next one. But we're streaming them both back to back today.
Also, it's 107 degrees outside,
It
so
is so
hopefully
hot.
we survive.
Yes, we have done our best to cool this room down. It's
Flipping
kind of
miserable.
working. Merch.
Oh, merch. I actually wore one today. I don't know if you can see it.
It was way
First
too
blood.
hot for me to wear.
Yeah. Shadows of
I'm sorry the other one didn't
Archonia.com.
fit. I still feel bad.
Fine.
You can get our merch there. All of the proceeds at the moment go to making this work. I don't know if that's true or not. It probably is true.
They would if we had any.
Yeah.
So far, we have sold 8 shirts. 7 shirts and a hoodie. To me, when I bought them for you guys.
Well,
So if anyone ever buys a shirt, the money will go into the stream.
they're going to be collector's editions one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Um,
one is for sure.
they kind of have a really cool band feel to them, like a rock band, like when you're supporting your favorite rock band.
Like
Anyway.
Shadow Chaos Deathstorm?
Yeah, exactly.
kinda like it.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're pretty dope.
We
So.
should do. Do we have a Shadow Chaos Deathstorm?
We don't. And it was the first thing you guys said when I gave you the shirts
Oh,
for the merch reveal, and I still haven't done it. But
my friend, it
these
has
days.
been like 9 months. I'm not going to remember that we said this.
I know. That, and we also need one with a logo on
Good
it.
idea.
But
How much
still
are the
haven't-
shirts?
I don't remember. It depends on what kind you buy. You can buy them in different styles. They're about average t-shirt price, I think. Yeah. Although one of them's a hoodie. Alan, you're up.
YouTube.
YouTube.
The
Check out
YouTube.
check out Shadows of Archonia, the YouTube,
It's good.
the YouTube channel.
Man's over here
Uh,
looking studious, got a pencil in his hand, writing on
Well-
his phone, apparently.
Well, because I'm preparing for the end. You can go on there, watch all of our previous episodes, including the first ever Shadows of Archonia episode, which was 3 years ago.
And a
3
half.
years ago.
Yeah, more than 3 years.
3.5 years.
I still
Not
need just
like that.
3.5
Yeah.
years of playing with these
We started
guys.
like May
May.
or June, right? And
started
it's now
end of
early
May.
September.
So what you can do, a
Basically.
fun thing you can do is watch that first or second episode with all of us, look at our faces, and then compare it to the last episode.
Please don't do that.
I think I aged well, but
I
I'll let
did
you guys
not
decide.
age well. I have so much gray hair now. I mean, you can't see it on
I hid
stream,
behind
but
a
I have
beard.
so much gray hair now.
I didn't used to hide behind a beard.
So check it out and leave a couple comments.
Yeah, got one
Please.
here and one back
Yeah,
there.
we were all baby faced. Joshua had no beard for a long
right.
time. Yeah.
He's got one or two extra babies.
I was in much better shape. I had bigger shoulders
extra
and a
babies?
smaller
Yeah.
gut. We had fewer cameras. You guys were all sitting on one side of the table.
Yep.
That was great.
We had one microphone.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then-
yeah.
Oh,
First
yeah,
episode,
that
right?
Yeti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Yeti was on the table, and that was. It actually sounded okay, except when we did anything on the table, it would pick up dice
Yeah.
rolls
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah. But
But if you're into D&D ASMR, that's probably
There
a good
you
video.
go.
Yeah.
it has evolved. The setup has evolved quite a lot.
We've
Comparing
sold out.
episode 1 to episode
To
99
ourselves.
is quite the journey.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Here we
Anyway,
go.
so if you're not aware, this is the last announcement in the credits. We have another stream on this channel. It's on Monday nights. It starts at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. On that stream, we have a rotating cast of players with a rotating selection of games. These people are usually not on it, but there are a number of other people that you see there fairly regularly. Matt's been on it. Alan's been on it.
A lot of viewers.
Yeah, a lot of people who have come by here to watch the Friday show, which is today a Sunday show, long story, have ended up on the Monday show. So that's a fun one because we do 1- and 2-shot games just to try out different systems that aren't D&D. Although I think we may be playing 5th edition D&D for a couple sessions because Cody wants to run Spelljammer.
What the heck, Cody? Where's my invite?
Come to the Discord. Stop muting the game planning channel.
I refuse.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did mute the game.
Carolynn's very active in the Discord, but she muted everybody.
Yeah, she's like
Yeah.
she's probably the second most active person on the Discord besides me of the people currently at the table.
And I have
But she
most
always
of the channels
she
muted.
always disclaims it. She's like, I'm not in there, and then like she's in there at least 2 days a week usually.
I'll be back in a year. I'm taking a hiatus.
I don't think that's actually true.
You're usually in there at least to follow up on the game sessions, which is all people can expect of on-screen talent.
Doing better than the rest of the people at this table.
Well,
Yeah, Joshua comes by.
okay.
Alan usually comes by and throws a GIF in the spoiler channel.
Yeah.
Oh man, this last skip's gonna be crazy.
This last GIF.
I
All
don't
right,
even know what it's gonna be.
we'll
I
we'll
have
be
a good
caught up.
idea.
We're not pre-recording this time.
Hey!
Hey, Canuck!
Yo.
Woo! You're here just in time to hear the opening for episode 99. We've just finished the credits. Here we go. And yeah, there was 18 minutes of credits. I don't
Jeez.
apologize for it. It's half the fun.
Yeah. Hi.
No, it's like a podcast.
Yeah,
People just talk about bullshit. Anyway,
that's true.
episode 99. There is nobody left who would remember to stand in the gap. These were the words spoken by Oven, goddess of death, following the sacrifice of Raynar as she began climbing the ladder to exit the basement of the Red Hook Rat. For you all witnessed as Tharizdun, formerly the chained god, broke his way back into your multiverse from that bizarre alien place beyond existence known as the Far Realm. It was he who introduced the concept of evil into the newborn multiverse the first time it formed. And though evil could not be fully purged even in this new iteration of existence, it seems clear that Tharizdun is here to fan the dark flames of hatred and suffering, for he was nearly successful the first time. The proliferation of forces of evil in the multiverse so overbalanced those of good that you all nearly winked out of existence. Why the utterly alien beings of the Far Realm want to snuff out your reality, you do not know. But it is now clear that such is their goal, and has been since the original dawn of your worlds. Fortunately, thanks to Raynar's sacrifice and a timely wild magic surge that summoned Fluffy the Elder Horror right in front of the rift, only Tharizdun has made it in. The barrier between reality and the Far Realm is fully restored, as it has not been for eons. And you have only this one threat to deal with. Tharizdun is inside. Question is he locked in here with you, or are you locked in here with him? For this one being previously took on the combined might of all the gods of the multiverse, most of whom are now dead or missing. And all they could manage to do back then was chain him, not destroy him. So we rejoin you in the basement of the Red Hook Rat, where all except Oven stand stunned. You have no idea where the Unchained God has gone. So I know it's been a few weeks real time. We did leave off in the basement. We ended the session with Oven climbing the ladder to leave and everyone else just standing there.
Can we speak or anything, or are we fully frozen?
No, you're not frozen.
You're just stunned.
You just didn't do anything.
Oh, stunned in that like.
Characters were too stunned to speak.
Yeah, okay.
We really don't remember what happened.
Yeah, no, I was like, I don't remember being stunned, but I guess we were.
Kieran's gonna check on Rod, I think.
Rod
There's
is
something with Rod.
Yeah, Rod got hit by Tharizdun on his way out of the basement.
Yeah.
Rod is still suffering 2 levels of exhaustion and suffering from being 120 years old.
Suffering from being old.
Well, it's not easy.
Yeah.
He's got wizard powers keeping him spry and active, but my goodness, he's got to sleep.
Yep.
And he's been hit hard. He's actually unconscious.
Oh shit. Everyone else okay?
He's not making death saves. He's just unconscious.
Okay.
Nobody speak up all at once. You guys all right?
I've climbed up. I'm not
Except
really-
Raylan's in a stunned state right now because he caught a glimpse of the chain god, right?
Yeah.
When he came out.
And
Was
he
it like a black blur or something?
It was like it wasn't even just black. It was like just this amorphous, chaotic thing. But there were chains. There were big claws. There were like crab legs on it. There was fire. There was smoke. It was just like a mess.
I mean,
You knew what it was.
did I know what it was? Was it obvious enough? Do I need to roll
It
for
has
that?
been. It has been said.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Raylan says that was the chain god. The one my cult was obsessed with.
How do we stop them? Do you know? Did they say anything?
I don't think they've ever told me anything like that, right?
Their goal was to release him.
Yeah.
That's what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
But in order to release somebody, I feel like you'd have to know how they were captured.
Do I know that?
Your mind is still broken because
Oh, yeah.
you're Raylan the defeated. Roll for me
You're
a
right.
religion check at disadvantage. You need to hit a 20.
Oh my god, a disadvantage. Nope.
Okay.
I'm too stressed out. Raylan, he's trying to remember, and he just says, I can't remember.
Okay, but you know what? I think, Oven, you're not in the basement anymore, but this is something you would just know. So if you can hear them,
Yeah. I was gonna yell down to the basement.
Yeah.
We did it.
this is also all information that you guys have learned throughout, well, not Kiergan, but you two have learned throughout the course of the campaign.
Yeah.
The plan was for Raylan and Freya, who were both the scions of a devil serving Tharizdun. They were supposed to have a baby. That baby would be Moloch born into the human world, and once he was in the prime material plane, Moloch was going to do whatever the next step was to free Tharizdun. So, like, the plan was for Akun Ra and Akun Za to have a baby, and then it would be the end of the world.
I'm gonna, if everyone is okay, I'll look what Kiergan hasn't answered. You all right?
Squeak has also not answered. Squeak is just staring at the empty place where Raynar left.
Yeah, I don't really understand it, but yeah.
Squeak?
He did it.
Who did what?
Raynar.
Oh, yes, yeah.
What he always said he would do. What he always did.
It was very noble. But we don't have time to worry about that at the moment.
I've known him 1,000,000 years.
It's tough. That must really hurt.
Mistress,
Yes.
is he gone?
From here, yes. He's not in my realm, certainly.
He's outside the multiverse.
Yes.
You made him a god. You did, I saw.
Why? At this
I
point,
never
Robin,
had-
by the way, is just like lying on the floor upstairs with her head through the hole.
That's what Rod was doing last episode. That's how you get hit in the face by a demon.
Yep.
No, Squeak is going to say, I've seen a lot of gods. I've never seen one do something like that.
Self-sacrifice?
Well, to an extent, I mean, the two of them brought back Raylan that way, but he's not coming back.
No, he's very much like his god.
I never understood about his god. He wouldn't say anything. He just said his god stood in the gap.
Like he's doing.
All these gods.
Squeak puts away his knives and straightens up and says, I never had much use for gods because gods like to tell you what to do. But I think a god that's gone, but worth remembering, that's something I could get behind.
Good. Because gods like him need to be remembered.
That's right. His god was forgotten. His won't be. And Squeak climbs out of the basement, looks you in the face, and says, "My God stood in the gap."
Good.
When they're saying all this stuff about remembering and being and being known, does Raylan recall what he said when he was fighting Darrow at the beach about being remembered and being letting everyone know?
I think you remember it kind of like it's a half-forgotten dream, because it was very much Zelios' influence at the time, and Zelios is gone. But I think to some extent Raylan was feeling those emotions as well, even leading up to all that, because Zaylan started talking about it when you guys were still merged back in the Cloud Castle. So I think you know the feeling of wanting to be remembered, but you don't remember much. Like, what happened with you and Darrow is just a chaotic dream.
Okay. Well, we have to track down the Chain God and finish this.
We have to try.
Is there any way I can feel where he went? Because I have like a connection with him.
Good question. Do you have... No, I can't think of a way that you could. Cannot think of a way. No, wait. I can think of a way. Give me a religion check with advantage. You need to hit a 25.
Actually, let me use system text. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Oh yeah, 15 plus 12. That's 28. 27.
So here's new information that as a spirits bard, it's probably easier for you to get this right now than it was when you were a Sorlock. But you have these sort of spirits haunting you, and all of these different voices, some of them very angry, some of them very sad. But something that they remind you of through their very presence and way of being is what it felt like to hold the Book of Vile Darkness. Because you're the person, or at least part of the person, who twice spoke that phrase in Celestial to destroy the Book of Vile Darkness. And what you now understand that you didn't before is who wrote the Book of Vile Darkness. Not who created it originally, that was actually a different entity, but whose job it was to constantly be filling in the pages. That was Tharizdun. There only is a Book of Vile Darkness because of him. And because you have that level of connection, you're able to get a sort of a sense of two things. First of all, Tharizdun is not on this plane of existence. Now, this plane of existence is the inn, right? But when you guys entered the inn, it was the Shadowfell. So you know he's not in the Red Hook Rat, and he's not currently on the Shadowfell. Secondly, you know that he went to some place that is a place of power for him. Tharizdun went to where Tharizdun is strongest.
Are we going back to the Abyss?
Tharizdun is not a demon. Also, the Abyss is gone for real this time.
Oh.
It collapsed after Raylan left.
Yeah.
Hey, Edward's here.
Yo.
Do I know exactly what this place is he went to?
You don't know from your sense of things, like you don't know in any sort of mystical way, but roll a history check, and I'll see if you can figure it out.
Okay. That's 18, 19, 20.
Really good.
Now that you think about it, it seems obvious where in the mortal plane Tharizdun would be strongest.
Oh.
At the temple of the chained god.
No.
Yep.
That's what Raylan says in game. He's like, oh no.
Yep.
It just all comes rushing back to him. He's just like, we're going to have to go back
As
to
a
my temple.
as a player, I missed that part. But was Daro there? I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay, he was there.
Yeah, Daro was.
We were all
spent
there.
like 3 episodes there,
Yeah.
and you were really there for one of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. I was there for the beginning. the
Yeah.
Okay.
Raylan kind of starts almost.
I almost killed us all by shooting a nice knife at
Freya.
his girlfriend.
I missed that part.
Raylan almost.
I almost was party
kind of starts almost sobbing in a way. Well, he has like tears in his eyes. He's like, my temple. He's there.
That makes sense.
We have to go back.
Have you guys had? How are you doing with your resources?
Not
I'm
bad.
good.
I can.
You're-
we had
You had
Yeah.
a long rest
good.
We had a
before
long
you
rest,
came into
right.
the inn,
Yeah.
and you ate Hero's Feast, and then came into the inn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I have.
I'm
inspiration.
missing one spell slot, and I have some temp HP, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys done a little bit since you've been here. So.
Yeah, not really much
Um,
of anything.
Yeah.
Listen, I know it's probably very difficult to go back there. You don't have to come.
No, I have to. I have
That's
to
why-
finish this.
That's what I like to hear.
It's
Good, because I was really hoping you were gonna come.
But we have to be careful because my original job was to bring him back alive.
What is his goal there? Do you know? Is he gonna try
I
to recreate
feel-
another one of these stupid towers?
I feel like he will try to get back his full strength. And that will be the best place. As you know, gods need followers, right?
Yeah.
So he'll probably try to rebuild.
Have you guys all left the basement at this point?
Yeah, we're walking out. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Avin, you're able to hear this.
Okay.
When Raylan says gods need followers. By the way, don't forget, you're still barely speaking.
Yeah, well, that's yeah.
But when Raylan says gods need followers, that registers like an actually in your head. Tharizdun is not from here. His power is his own. And that is one of the reasons it was so hard for all of the gods together to beat him. He is alien.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, kind of. 17. Also, $18, $22, 32 healing to Rod.
Okay, that's very good. He is still unconscious, but you can hear like his collarbone snap into place. He thanks you in his sleep. He's like, "Ugh." His beard needs to
I
be
suppose we should probably leave him here.
The innkeeper, Balgazar, says, not right here. You guys are going to help me get him to a bed.
Well, yes.
Yeah, Kitterman's gonna help him up.
He's unconscious.
He's gonna try. This is not. I'm not Thruck.
He's an old thin man. You can do it.
My dad.
I probably could lift him.
My dad can help too. He's here.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Take care of him for me.
Actually, Balgazar says, "No, I need you back in the kitchen." To your dad.
For all the guests that you have out here right now.
Yes, there's actually quite a few people here.
Oh, really?
There's all of you guys. Rod, Sten is here. Not Sten.
I remember there was like one other person.
The priest.
One or two other people that
Whose name I always forget. He's my own
Oh,
character.
yeah.
I can never remember
Skell.
his Skell. Thank you.
Skell.
Yeah, I love him,
Skell.
but his name is just so monosyllabic. I always
great.
forget it. Yeah, Skell is here.
I like Skell.
Beck is here. Fetch was here but left, and I don't think Balgazar realizes that yet.
All right, fair.
And Yandala was here and left.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're leaving too.
All right. Well, Mateus, you finish the dinner, and then you can clean the bedrooms.
Is there a way to get us back to the mortal plane from here?
Yes.
But I mean, like, does the inn just move?
Am I chopped liver?
I don't want you to waste spell slots or
I
your magic
don't.
powers. You don't?
I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Actually, I wanted to clarify this because I found your sheet
Uh-huh.
where you had written down the boon of planar travel.
Mm-hmm.
You did not write it in its entirety.
Oh.
You
Well, I
can't
mean,
just
that's
go
a
from
lot.
any plane to another. You can go from the Shadowfell to the mortal plane. The Shadowfell's your one.
Yeah, but we can walk out of...
Yeah, you can walk out of the inn, assuming it still lets you out on the Shadowfell. I don't know yet. But also, actually, I misspoke. It's not from the Shadowfell to the mortal plane. It's from wherever you are to the Shadowfell, and it's only you. You can't take people with you just from that.
Well, that's cool, because I can also do the plant travel thing.
but if this inn can just take us there, that would be easier.
We don't really steer the inn. What actually happens is people see it wherever they're at, and they come in. Sometimes I go outside for watering the horses or for leading guests to the other building. And sometimes the landscape is different than it was the day before, but we don't steer this place.
So when people leave, do they get dropped off where they were last?
From what I have heard, sometimes. But you got to understand, when people leave here, they're not talking to me anymore.
Fair.
Like, they leave in a fit of rage, or...
They leave and then they're gone, so I don't know where they went after they left.
You can't check back in with them afterwards.
So a couple of times people have been here more than once, and so I have heard things, yeah.
Well, I guess we should try our plant travel thing.
Yeah? Are you sure you want to leave Rod here?
He can take care of himself, or he can get out when he's ready.
We should
I
leave,
mean, I don't think we should bring him.
we should leave a note.
We should leave a note.
Well, Skell is here. Skell has been here since before you. And Beck is here as well, so you could leave her with Rod.
It's true. I'm also leaving my parents here too, so.
In fact, Oven, give me an insight check on your sister, please.
Insight check. Not actions.
That shirt exists.
Oh, okay.
1 billion insights.
No.
What?
19 insights.
19.
3 on the dice.
So,
Oh, yeah.
There's something that went unremarked when I said it. And I don't know if anyone noticed it and just didn't say anything. But when you guys first saw the inn, there were 2 people who could see it. It was Raylan and Beck.
Mm-hmm.
and you found out that only the lost can see the end. So nobody has mentioned this yet, but for whatever reason, Beck also needed to be here.
I mean, your whole world kind of changes all of a sudden. Your sister is now your goddess. Obviously,
She's feeling a little lost, yeah.
yeah.
So can I?
That's why I didn't remark on it. I was like, oh, well, obviously.
It's amazing. Yeah, okay. It's amazing that the entire population of the worlds are not in here.
So Raylan can even leave if he wants to.
You can leave.
I can leave.
You can leave,
Even
but
though
you just don't know where you're going to end up when you walk out the door. But you guys are 20th level, and one is you as a goddess. I trust that you have this figured out somehow.
Yes. Beck, are you staying here?
Someone has to take care of Raylan.
Well, Raylan will be coming with us.
You can't go with them. Look at you. You can barely speak or walk. This is a chance for you to rest.
He just shakes his head, and he's having trouble communicating words. But he just says, "I can't let him live. This was there." Like he's like holding his head, trying to say it's like, this is why I was born.
Well, I mean, technically, I think you were born so that he could live freely.
That's why. Like Raylan starts like going towards Beck, and he's just, I have to go.
But Oven's right. You were a plan. You were born for them. Roll me a straight luck check. Just a d20 unmodified. You want a 10 or higher.
11.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I'm alive.
When Oven and Beck insist that you were born for them, your chest tingles where the medallion of Palor lays against it. And though the medallion cannot shine anymore,
They didn't insist.
you recall that there were two people involved in your creation, and one of them would have had nothing to do with that cult if she had her choice.
Mommy?
Oh yeah. But this Raylan says, I have to. They took everything from me. I can't let them take everything from everyone else.
You're going to fight a god.
He's
You're going to fight a god.
I mean, what else can I do? And Raylan like looks like he's gesturing like towards his face and his body. Is like, I'm already. I can't do this. I might as well just die.
Daro,
Yep.
you said that you swore a new oath. You're going to protect him.
With everything I got.
I've killed a lot of things, but I can't kill a god.
I'm not even sure we can.
You bring him back to me. Balgazar is wiping a mug behind the counter, and he says, I don't think he can do that.
But
Oven's making gagging faces.
but I can come back, right?
You don't know if you'll ever come back. The inn appears when it appears, and but certainly, if Beck leaves at some point and you're still alive, she will look for you.
If the world is still here in a few days, come out, come looking. He'll be around.
Okay. Skell is also in the room. I don't think I'll be of much use there either. But I'll stay here and watch over your old man friend.
You can give me strength.
Yes, mistress. I can do that from here?
Sure.
Okay.
Does it require
will-
sacrifices or something? Like, how does that work?
He pulls out a book and says, I
Sacrificing.
will read the sacrament of the queen to your friend while he's unconscious.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna love it.
Change stuff up, you know.
What was
Go
that?
back to the old ways.
Oh, the old ways.
The old,
The animal sacrificing?
the old ways.
Can I tell you a secret? Everybody does that now and then anyway.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, we all gotta eat.
I don't know about eating sacrificial rats.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think Kieran wants to go to Balga. I'm never gonna.
Balgrazar.
Yep, that's it. Balgazar.
Balgrazar.
Just think Balthazar, but not.
I know.
I
That's
was-
why. That's exactly
This is
why.
how you make up fantasy names. You take a real name and you break it.
That's exactly why I was like Balthazar. Nope, Balgazar. Anyway, yeah. So the place shows up for when you're lost, right? Yeah. Well,
Not everyone, though. It makes its own decisions. I don't know.
Are we talking like emotionally lost, mentally, physically lost?
All of the above.
Okay.
I like what you got going on here. No way to control when you come visit, huh?
Not that I'm aware of. There's only one person who comes by regularly. It's the man who brings the supplies. And we learned once that he's not actually a guy. So
He's a
more
girl?
he's more of a thing.
Oh.
It's like a force. He brings the supplies. This
Like
place. No, this place is. He's the force more like gravity. This place is a fundamental crux of the multiverse.
Yeah.
No biggie.
I don't know what any of that means.
Edward's in the chat razzing me. You ever wondered who Edward is? That phrase, that comment pretty much sums it up.
Mm-hmm.
The Adventures of Shmoneth. All right. You were saying.
Yeah. Anyway, I might look into that. See if I can. I don't know. Seems like a lot of people have. I've been in the business of lost folks for a while, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, I can't help with that. My job is to run an inn.
Yeah, it's good.
I would run this inn even if it stopped somewhere and became a normal inn. I would still run it.
Yeah.
But if you want to run a place for lost people, maybe some of the ones that don't find their way here, then good luck to you.
Okay.
It's good business. Although I will warn you, quite often lost also means broke.
Oh yeah.
Like poor or broke, like emotionally broken.
Yes.
Both.
Makes sense, yeah.
Fortunately, the man who brings the supplies doesn't charge much, and that's more that cosmic nature of the universe sort of situation, but we do not make a profit here.
Yeah, there's more to a person than their brokenness anyway. So.
How long have you been doing this? Like running this in particularly? Like
What?
how old are you?
What day is it?
I tell him, well, it's hard to say. We've time is been a little funky lately, and I think there's some of it missing. There's like a big gap in there.
Some might say it's wibbly wobbly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Tell you what.
The last known date was, and I give him whatever the last known day was because I do not remember or know.
And then add 100 years and like a week.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I started this job, the calendar that you're using wasn't invented yet. I have no idea what date you just said.
Great.
Sweet.
I'm older than I look.
Are you like immortal yourself, or are you just outside of time at this end?
I look, I don't like to get into all that. Ty, the barmaid, actually comes over. She's like, how old would you say I am?
Late 20s?
I would have said early 20s. I was 17 when I came in here the first time. I believe it has been about 5 million years since then.
Holy moly.
You don't really feel it here.
Great.
Balgazar doesn't pay attention. He doesn't keep track of that stuff. He doesn't care. He told me he was going to retire and leave this place to me, but he's not even the first one to run this place.
I believe it.
Well,
Anyway.
we should go. If time is really
Wibbly wobbly.
wibbly wobbly.
Right.
All right. You guys are free to walk out the door at a time of your choosing. Your parents say goodbye. They give you a hug. They're very unhappy to let you go again, but they understand the situation. They see that your sword glows and shit like that, so they're like, all right, I guess you're the guy for this.
Yeah. I make sure to give him an extra long hug. And
I mean, they've
like,
literally met you twice since
tight.
you were a baby, so.
Yeah. It's still, that bond. Yeah, I have to do this. Otherwise, there's nothing to come back to.
Oy.
Any other business before you guys leave the inn?
Braylon goes up to Beck and
I'm just here as a
Gets,
taxi driver.
gives her a hug.
Okay.
And he says, keep this safe for me. And he gives her the medallion, the payload medallion.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That seems like a bad idea if you're gonna go fight a god.
I just don't want him to have it.
Seems like a bad idea.
She puts it on.
Gonna go
Well,
fight a god.
she tries to put it on, but there's like antlers.
Beck, 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 take the antlers off.
Would you take yours off?
I mean, mine are kind of stuck to my head at this point.
I'm not. Fine. She takes off. She's got a bald spot. She puts it on.
And Raylan says, if I somehow don't make it, please try to spread Paylor's word for me.
I don't know who that is, but I'll definitely show people the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another hug. And,
Okay, we can stop doing this now.
no.
All right.
You could always just stab him.
No, I want him. I mean, he's slimy right now, but he might be getting better.
When we,
All right.
If we win, we'll work on the sliminess. We'll get him some deodorant or something.
I was having a private conversation with my sister over the shoulder of my boyfriend.
I'm sorry, I'm just standing way too close on accident. I'll just go wait over by the door.
I'm glad you're close and ready for action.
Yep.
Oh boy.
All right.
Ah, jeez.
I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
All right, you guys step out the door of the inn, and you find yourselves on an open plain.
By the horse trees.
No, actually, there is a beach behind you, but in front of you, it looks like steps of the untamed variety.
Untamed steps, huh?
Can I see to the other side of the water?
No.
So we're on
So
like.
this is not the river.
No, there's a beach over there. Let me put up the battle map.
Well-
So there is water in front of you. Behind you, camera side, is the ocean.
But the Untamed Steppes were in between Lethia.
And
And-
Argus and Zamar.
Uh-huh.
You are correct.
It was. But now it's not.
Was.
The world is probably being made differently.
So do you suppose we're on the Argus side or on...
That's what the world map
the
looked like the
Lethia
last time you
side.
guys
Yeah.
checked.
Mm-hmm.
The Untamed Steppes does not have a coastline,
Nope.
Right.
but this is clearly salt sea air.
Interesting.
So California fell into the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to look?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm serious. Like you
Yeah.
guys have fly abilities and stuff, right? You could just look.
That's true.
I mean, I don't, but
I do.
this cloud right here, is that
Actually, question.
We'll get to that.
Does
Okay.
my wild shape still... Is it just like still like...
You're a level 20 druid. You can wild shape infinity
Oh,
times.
okay.
Yeah.
But haven't used wild shape since, you know...
Do it.
Unfortunately, the bird mini is currently broken, but you may turn into a giant bird.
I can turn into a replica of Braun / Squeak.
Braun, who never existed and was in fact Squeak the whole time. Yeah, you want to fly up?
Sure do.
Okay, so there's no artwork for it yet. Wrong button. See Amon, the island.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what I see?
Everything is islands. As far as you can see, as high up as you can go. Island, island, island.
We've become an archipelago. Okay.
Yes, you as a bird. I mean, if you want to use some like goddess powers to go really high, you can. But at bird height, you can see 3 or 4 islands, large
Okay.
ones. It seems like you are no longer on the mainland. The shape of the world has changed. The Untamed Steppes are now on a big island.
How's it look up there?
Bleak.
I think you mean Ka.
Yeah.
I think what you meant to say is ka.
I mean, whatever. You're
Well,
the goddess.
what I
you may
said,
speak as a bird.
Yeah.
You
What I
may
said
pull a
was-
Matthew.
She just unwild shapes. It looks bleak. Wild shapes.
Yeah.
We got a first time chatter. Hello, Orange TJ.
Hello.
Is it TJ?
global warming.
Yeah.
It's hard to see
Pharrell.
from here, but
Oh,
welcome.
Uh-huh.
Is the temple? Does
Depression.
she see the temple?
I have a theory, a player theory. It's because she peed in the well, and when the world was getting created, it.
Oh.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
Hey.
Sure.
Canon.
Alan, to your question, you cannot see the temple. What you can see is a massive wall of roiling black and white fog.
Oh.
We can see that too from the ground, though. Right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
guys can see it from the ground. In fact, you may place your minis now.
I don't actually know if I grabbed that many.
My non-mini.
Oh. Oh yeah, I got them right here.
So are you going to embiggen yourself then?
I am.
Okay. We have an embiggen death goddess,
In biggin.
a regular Darrow, a regular
I'll leave this that. Yeah.
Kiergan, and Raylan the Defeated.
And Ghost.
Non-mini is technically a maxi, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, pan the camera a little bit to the left. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, you've got Ghost with you.
Yes, I have Ghost with me. She's a she. She's a death
Oh.
goddess.
I mean, yes, I feel like at this point you have animated Ghost in the actual sense so that she's now alive.
Yes.
And at that time you made her a she.
Whose spirit
No,
did
Ghost
you
is
have
still a
to
he.
sacrifice to do that?
I'm gonna go ahead and say what's his faces.
Wait. Oh, you were saying Avin's a she.
Yeah,
I see.
Oven's a
Okay.
she.
Yeah, yeah.
Ghost
I thought
is
you were
not.
saying Ghost is a girl now.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. He's a blood dog.
Yes. He's a blood puppy.
Squeak did or did not come.
Huh?
Don't see him there. So Squeak.
Oh, yeah, did Squeak come?
Squeak did not come.
Okay.
Squeak.
Squeak has a different god now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Kind of said his
Squeak
goodbyes.
was never mine.
Squeak felt kind of like Beck did in that there's nothing he can do, and
Okay.
also if he dies, no one can spread the
Yeah.
word of Raynar.
I just want to point out that I did not object to Squeak now no longer calling me mistress.
He still calls you mistress.
Well, I don't
Out
know
of
why
habit.
he would.
But
Okay.
I mean, functionally, he never was
I know.
a Raven Queen
Yeah.
worshiper. He was just your familiar.
He was just a raven.
Yeah.
Very well.
Ever so much more.
What is that? Pointing to the cloud.
That's who we're looking for.
That cloud is who we're looking. Is
Yeah.
theirs doom?
Well, in there somewhere. So, question: can an embiggened death goddess Oven use gust on the cloud and have it do something more than just move it 5 feet?
What level spell is Gust?
It's a cantrip.
That's a cantrip.
No, there's another one that's Gust of Wind. That's higher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that one you can use.
Either
That's
way,
the
I
other
think
way.
they're within your free spell range. You may cast it, but I need a wild magic check.
Sweet.
I'm gonna throw. I don't know if she's doing that. And I'm gonna throw a rock at the cloud.
Um,
12.
You're channeling Throck.
you guys
I'm
aren't
killing.
that close, by the way. You should be way back at the edge of the board.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to move the camera a little bit then.
Scoot everybody.
Kind of keep everyone proportionate to it.
Your check was 12.
Yes.
Raylan's like holding on to Daro, by the way.
Why am I in the front?
Holding on to Daro just to keep himself
I mean,
up
if you
straight
guys
because
wanna
he's still
hide
kind of
behind
stumbling.
it, that's fine too, I guess.
You're now up to
What?
7.
Okay.
Roll an athletics check for the rock.
Oh. Well, now that I know we're so far away, I probably wouldn't have thrown
You
it,
need a
but fuck it.
12 to hit that cloud from
Oh,
here.
I got this. Oh man, athletics
Fuck
plus
you, free rock throw.
15, bitch.
What kind of game do you think this is? Roll to pet the dog. You have successfully thrown a rock into a cloud.
Cool. I just wanted to see if it would do anything or react to it.
No, it doesn't.
Precisely, Edward. We approve of the Monty Python jokes here.
Yeah.
Me too.
Can I see
Check
through
the
the
wizard
fog
episodes.
with my devil sight?
No, Devil's Sight doesn't do that. Also, do you still have it?
Yes.
Okay. No, Devil's Sight lets you see through magical darkness, but this is an actual obstruction. This is fog.
All right, this is all beyond my scope. What do we do?
I've never killed a god on purpose.
You've accidentally killed a god.
I mean, I sent what's his face through the gap.
So that's fair. That's true. Yeah.
It's kind of killing a god. Don't tell Squeak that. And you know, we kind of accidentally killed Paylor again. And we let Raven Queen II die.
To name a couple. And then one of my gods sacrificed himself. So we're down a few gods. But how do we stop this one? And how do we find him?
Well, he's not like other gods.
Yeah.
Still a bit confused. Is the cloud the big bad ugly?
No, might just be hiding the big bad ugly. I'm not sure how Outer Worlds gods work. They're kind of Stranger Things to me.
Yeah. Stranger Things. I've heard something about that. Sorry.
Well,
Wait, we have to go to the upside down world.
while you guys are talking, Raylan's just gonna push off Adara and just start walking towards it.
You got an idea?
Cool. When you do that, this thing crawls out of the water.
Naturally.
The river right between the two barricades.
It's River Troll.
Oh, hi.
Pay the toll.
He just points back to the large one.
Fun fact, I think Edward had a show, like a podcast or something, or a web series called Stranger Things before Stranger Things.
You know what,
was a
Edward? I
thing.
think you should sue Netflix.
Yeah,
You
should.
absolutely should.
Absolutely.
Just like I should sue YouTube over the whole Weird City thing.
Yes.
I'm not gonna. So,
They have
roll initiative.
Oh, great.
Oh,
yeah.
great.
This thing comes out. You've never seen it before. It's some sort of mutated hybrid monster of many types
Oh
of
my
animal.
god.
Wait, do I get initiatives are checks, right?
I don't think
Ability
initiatives.
checks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are actually. They're dexterity
Yeah.
checks.
Sweet. Let's
Did
try
you
that
forget
again.
that?
Okay, there we go. Nat
That's-
20.
Nat 24. How much?
25.
You got a 20. I got a 1.
Yikes.
Oh, there you go.
I need some numbers. Joshua,
24.
Alan,
I think it's gonna be 3. No.
3,
Oh,
No. 4, 5, 6.
6, and Matt.
6.
I can't use bardic inspiration on initiative, can I?
I was, can you bardic inspire yourself?
Can you bardic inspire yourself? Yeah.
I don't think you can.
No, because bardic inspiration you usually have to use some sort of like a bonus action to activate anyway.
Yeah, you'd have to give yourself bardic inspiration as a
So,
bonus action. And since
yeah.
you're not in initiative yet, you wouldn't have had a chance to do it.
Yeah. If you were a special kind of bard, yeah, maybe.
Cool. So there's one of those things. You cannot.
You can.
If you already had bardic inspiration, I believe you could use it
Yes.
on initiative because
Yes.
initiative, as
Can I
we established, is
borrow?
a skill
Just
check. It's
not
a
yourself.
dexterity check.
Can I borrow
Um,
radiate?
Take.
But
Radiate.
yeah, it's Oven's turns first. This thing it's just a mess of arms and tentacles and fur and beaks and feathers.
Listening to that dice roll, it sounds like it's about to be nothing.
And it's charging at you. Yes, I would like very much to know how dead it is.
24. 25, 26, 27. What's 27 and 8?
30.
31?
No, it's more than that.
Nope.
27.
Uh,
Oh,
35,
JK.
Yeah.
You hit.
Just a
What are you rolling an attack?
Damage.
No, damage.
Oh,
She's just
fucking
skipping.
dead. It's gone. What type of damage have you done to him?
Well, I used Sunbeam.
Sunbeam?
Oh,
Oh,
gee.
he's a crispy critter.
It's like-
He's no longer here.
Just gone.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. At the end of your turn, 2 more
Oh, wait.
motherfuckers come out of the water.
Yes, something else.
Okay.
Wild magic.
Wild magic surge.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
16. I'm up
Watch
to
her get
8.
99 when there's
That's
nothing
the
left on the
second
board.
I was going to say, wait for something to come up.
You're now at 8.
PTSD.
Um, okay. These 2 guys come out of the water next.
Same spot or,
Got it.
or different spots?
You know what? Pick random spots.
Okay. Right beside of this thing.
He's kind of like partial.
Again, they are both just messed up abominations of life that it looks like someone grabbed a bunch of plants and animals, welded them together, and threw them out of the river.
Welded.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kerrigan's Europe.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like
When
that
they
you're
die, can
alone
you
up there.
hand
Can I
them
get the thingamabob? Yep. Okay. That's
What?
When they die, can you hand them back to me?
30,
Keep track of how many we have.
40, 50. Look at that. You
Meant to
know,
be.
Are you about to do some random bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta love mugs.
As you know, as a part of the run, it's like you just go up the side of the rock, you do a little front flip because you can, and then slow fall the rest of the way.
Please
too.
make him roll athletics, and if he fails,
Whatever.
make him fall on his face. Just kidding.
Sure.
Yeah, he does.
Sure.
He does a flip and a twist, and
Yeah,
just you
it's just
have to
good.
roll to throw a rock. But he can do flips.
Yeah, such as Monk. All right, and then we'll just punch him a couple of times, and hit with the club and the things. I'll do the things. Okay, I mean the lowest is like what, 18 plus a lot. So if that hits,
Yeah, you got
okay,
it.
sure. 1d10 plus 7. We'll just roll them both at the same time here. 3 plus 10, so 10, 11. Ooh, gross. Just 18 points of bludgeoning damage to that guy out of the attack.
You have killed him.
Okay.
It looks like mostly you killed him. Actually, some like little worm grub things crawl out of the corpse and back into the water.
Okay.
So we should boil the water, is what you're saying.
Yeah. All right.
Your ideas are your ideas.
I'm boiling the water.
I think that's that's what I.
Okay,
that's
that
what I
guy's
got for
dead.
right now. There you go.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And at the end of your turn,
Blah, 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 blah.
these two guys come out of the water.
Ah, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, same side. Does he get
yeah,
whipped?
let's put him there. Let's
Come
put
here,
one
you.
of them far away at the back, like he's trying to flank you.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure, and then sure.
I mean, it's like further away, like he's trying to flank the group. Like at
Oh,
the, at, way
yeah,
at
of
the
course.
end. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Over there. where you
camera.
Yeah,
can't
and then
see.
one can be right in front of you. Just
Sure.
To, just
He's
to save
just gonna
time.
come right up out of the. Ooh, that's ugly.
Aben,
Yes.
I need you to roll a religion check. You roll them. Normally, you don't have to. But something else is going on. So you're actually rolling an opposed religion check. Something is pressing against your divine power.
Ooh. Oh, that's a pretty dice.
Is this...
Yeah.
I think I've seen it before. It's gorgeous.
Pray for me, y'all. It's back to you.
Do it.
With advantage, right? Because
Yes.
I got a 19 on it too. It's a good dice.
Heh. 30.
You have failed.
Oh, wow.
For the rest of this combat, your ability to manifest things using divine power is shut off.
Manifests.
Like the last part of Death Goddess mode, where it says you can just roll to make things happen.
Oh, okay.
That's off.
Gotcha. The fuck. Click on something.
Yeah. Daro, your turn.
I'm gonna look around and try. Don't waste everything until we know what's going on. We might need to save our strength for bigger, badder fights later. And I'm gonna step back and like, when I step back, where I was standing is my shadow.
Yeah,
And
Cool. That's cool.
yeah. Yeah, it is.
and then
Oh, yeah.
and then I'm gonna send my shadow in 30 feet.
Okay.
And okay, hang on. Can I bonus action dodge or is it just disengage as a rogue?
I think you can bonus action dodge as a rogue. You can dodge, disengage, or hide.
Yeah, dodge, disengage, or hide.
Okay, great.
Or
Then yeah,
Bonus action do those.
he's just gonna bonus action dodge.
dodge it. Yeah, I don't remember that one.
I'm gonna look it up just in case, but
99% sure.
yeah, in any case, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So you're dodging, or the shadow is dodging?
The shadow is dodging.
Okay.
Never mind. I lied. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna actually use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Raylan.
Shield of Faith on Raylan.
Yeah.
Please roll
Plus 2
a
AC.
wild magic check.
Yeah.
Just bring your AC up to.
It's not much, but it'll help.
What does that bring my AC to?
I gotta reroll that. I
Brings
was
it to
leaning.
15.
Put my wall up here
Gives
so it
a
doesn't do
plus
that.
2
Okay.
to your armor.
Thank you.
13.
13.
Okay.
13
You're up to
what?
a 4.
4.
13 was his wild magic check.
Oh, okay.
Okay. At the end of your turn, these two guys come out of the water. Let's have them come out between the barricades like the first one did.
Okay. Well, I'm glad it wasn't. So I just proved. Yeah. Anyway,
Tramp.
I had a theory that is now wrong, which is good.
Was your theory that every time one died, 2 more came?
Yes.
That was happening by coincidence.
Okay. Good. I was like, we should stop killing them.
Raylan, the defeated. Defeat somebody. Or whatever.
Let's see. Can I?
I feel like you can.
All right. Going to summon my Guardian of Faith,
Oh, cool.
and I guess this will just represent him. I'm just gonna put him right here.
Wait a minute. What does your Guardian of Faith look like?
He came. It just says a large specter guardian appears and hovers for the duration.
But
in
I'm
space, choose.
asking you to flavor it. What
Yeah,
it
you
looks
get to choose what it looks like.
He looks, from my memory, like Palo.
Okay. I am going to DM Fiat 2 things. First of all, you're going to trigger a wild magic surge automatically by casting Guardian of Faith, so roll a D100.
Ooh. You got
Black?
Yeah.
73.
God, I want that 100 so bad.
Yeah, me too.
You start to hear the words chanted over and over in an inhuman voice for 1d4 minutes. Nobody else can hear it. The number of minutes is 3. The next 3 minutes. That is the name, as you know, of the 9-tongued worm whom Therisdune serves in the far realm.
Yeah.
So potentially we have one more fight after this asshole.
No, you guys already beat Nocthum Nagatha when Throck died. That was the battle that was happening.
Oh.
Well, you beat his invasion force
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
The second thing is, this time when you summon your Guardian of Faith, it looks like a spectral, translucent Zalios.
Awesome.
Oh,
So
man.
go ahead and put down the Zalios
that's
mini.
good.
It should be in your drawer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
and
that's
now all 3 of them have to make a dex save.
Is it-
Okie dokie.
They're all just staring down Zalios.
21 for the first one. 10 for the second one. 20 for the third one. So I think probably one of them failed.
Yeah, the one that failed took 20 radiant damage, and the other two take 10.
Even the ones who passed cannot survive. They are dead. These are minion level characters.
Oh, that's such a cool image. Just that he coming out and he just.
Radiates them.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You have fried 3 of them as the silent, ghostly image of your brother appears.
And I know my memory's still kind of messed up, but seeing him, does that kind of bring back some memories of Zalios?
Yes, it brings back the memory of when he died, because that's the only time you saw him face to face.
Raylan's kind of like reaching his hand out and like crying.
Yeah, since Raylan and Zalios share a body, you never actually looked each other in the eyes
Is he?
until that moment.
So he's like radiant energy right now, kind of like glowing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool with him glowing next to the shadow.
Yeah. It's like we're using
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all I can do.
Avatar battle.
Avatar battle.
3 more of these guys come out.
Yeah.
Oh, I get close to Daro actually. I run back to Daro.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So that's what happens at the end of your turn, but on their turn, which is now.
Oh.
These 4
Got that one too.
and these 4.
Do any of them ever come out of the lake? a little pond?
Yes, these 4 will come out of there.
Oh, Jesus
well,
Christ.
put those down first so you
Okay.
can take these.
Here.
Man, we are
These are all coming out of
tight
the
on
water.
room.
Climbing over the thing.
Welcome to level 20.
This one's
I got one more of these guys.
Jesus.
We can break out the bag of zombies if we need to, but these are all just mutant weirdos.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I like the. Okay.
Just fit them wherever at this point.
Yeah,
they're gonna
they are
go
swarming
right
up out of there.
Okay.
And before anything else happens, they're going to take their turn when we come back from our 10-minute break.
Whoa.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Break.
We're going to be gone 10 minutes. We're going to come
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
And we're going to see what these guys can do when they actually get to do something.
Things are getting serious now. Like it was kind of a joke,
Yes,
but now it's
we'll be back. Thanks for watching the first half of the first episode of today. We're going until we're done with the campaign.
Oh my gosh.
Give me a straw.
Welcome back. Here we are fighting all these monsters at the edge of the river and shit. It's their turn.
Don't get to read
Oh,
my
come
Death
on.
Goddess notes.
You can't read them.
There's just so
Okay,
many of them.
so I'm leaning over my board.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, Tentacle 1 coming out of the water, out of the pool. Yeah,
Yep.
he's going for Shadow Darrow,
Naturally.
All right, he has to make a save.
just for being near that thing.
Yeah, it says the Guardian occupies the space. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on their turn must make a dexterity saving throw.
Fair enough.
There you go.
He should have made. Excuse me. Should have made that save when he came out of the water. Then.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, 18.
18 is the
plus-
save.
Yeah, 18 plus
Oh.
a lot.
Oh, so 10 radiant damage.
Okay. He's fried. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, the 2 little guys also coming out of the pool are heading for the real Darrow.
Good. I need a fight.
Yeah, time to get something going, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, these guys are supposed to have advantage on saves. That's okay. They have 1 hit point, so they would
He
die
saved
even
anyway,
if they
yeah.
passed.
Yeah.
So these 2 guys are going to do 3 talon attacks.
Sheesh.
Woo! Okay. So the first one misses. The second one hits for 21. Does that hit Darrow?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to take 14 slashing. The third one is much higher, so another 14 slashing.
Okay. I'm gonna uncanny dodge one of them, so 7,
Okay.
and then 14.
Yes, and then the second guy gets 3 attacks as well. First attack is 15. That doesn't hit
Nope.
you, does it? Second attack is 16.
Nope.
The third attack is a crit. You're going to take 28 slashing.
Nope.
Yes.
If you insist.
Just FYI. All right. So there are 3 currently adjacent to Kiergan.
Yep.
The one more that's behind is also going to come up,
Yep.
and that 5th guy's gonna. He's
know
gonna
what?
squeeze through.
You know him to be like, whoop. You
Yeah.
know what?
Man, looks like a kung fu film.
Love it.
Legend of the Drunken Master.
Right.
So the first one's going to let out a powerful thrumming hum.
Oh.
It's scraping at your mind and pulling on your senses. I'm gonna need
Gross.
you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 19.
Okay, you've passed.
Sweet.
Can we move the camera a little closer? We can see like the edge of the board and the dice tray. That's wasted real estate on the screen. There we go. All right, cool. So that was the first one. The second one's doing the same thing.
Nat 20.
Okay, third one's doing the same thing.
Okay. 19.
Fourth one.
Dope. Yeah.
A little cacophony over there.
It's better than 19.
The fifth one is actually going to attack you.
Okay.
Take your
I'm
losses.
tired of this. What's your AC?
21.
21. 2 hits.
Wow, out of 3?
In what order? Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
mean, it
Although,
does.
if it matters, the first one missed.
It does matter.
The first
So on
one
the
does.
first one, he gets the shield. And Kerrigan uses a reaction to push the power right back in. Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. And you
Yep.
take no damage.
Which one?
The fifth one, the one that moved to get to that one. Yeah.
Just
Hand him to me, thank you.
he just explodes in thunder damage. So you hear a little.
So these guys have a
Sick.
speed of 60, so those 4 that are closest to Alan can all reach Autumn.
Oh yeah.
And they are going to.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All these?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
These guys are not afraid to attack a god.
Okay.
I mean, sucks to be them.
Okay. First 3. And what's your AC now, Evan?
20.
The goddess. Cool. What is it? You have 2 hits on you, and they are 14 damage each
I wish I didn't use my
No, they're not.
reaction.
out of your 1,000.
No, they're not,
Why not?
because I'm immune to physical damage.
Non-magical.
I actually forgot about that.
Non-magical.
But I mean, with
physical
1,000
damage.
hit points, you're functionally immune
Yeah.
anyway.
Dang.
We should just put her in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why y'all went rushing out.
I didn't rush anywhere. I started here.
Monk's
Cool.
rush.
So the second one is going to. We got 4 of them, so we're going this direction around you.
This way?
So the second
Okay.
one now is he's going to release a cloud of toxic spores from his mouth. Please make a Constitution save.
Wow.
All gods are tanks.
Just realized.
Yeah, basically, right? 19.
Okay, you pass. The third one's going to do the same thing, though, so do it again.
16.
And one more.
11.
Okay, well, that's a fail.
Okay.
You are going to take 11 poison damage at the start of every turn. You also have the poisoned condition, which means you have disadvantage on everything, canceling the advantage that you already have. So you're going to roll normally until this is off you.
But
you-
if it's immune to all non-magical damage.
This is magical poison.
Okay, so then I'm resistant to it.
Yeah, but it's you are not resistant to this. Poison is special because it's not really physical damage and it's not really magical damage. But it's
Okay.
just 11. You have 1,000. Don't fight me so hard on this.
I'm fighting you.
But the real thing here is that you have the poisoned condition, which means you're going to make future saves at disadvantage. You will get to repeat this save at the end of your next turn.
Okay,
And, of course, any sort of restoration would remove it. But
right.
um,
Which is
for now, you are poisoned. Who else we got?
This whole row.
Yeah, that whole row. I think,
all 3 of these automatically die,
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
even if they
There's,
pass.
there's this one that's ready to climb over.
Yeah.
He is gonna climb over. Actually, he's gonna keep his distance from the glowing Zalios, and he's just gonna head towards Raylan. But he can only get probably halfway there.
All the way that.
Well, no, he had
It's
60
feet. Yeah, you can totally get there.
all the way there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other three, they're gonna go around the broad, that way.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna move 60 towards Daro.
Shadow or real?
Real Daro. The one that went for Raylan is going to attack 3 times. 2 of them are misses, but one's a crit. So Raylan, you are gonna take 28 damage.
Okay.
That is slashing damage if it matters. That guy that is the big black tentacly guy that's in front of the 3 there. Yeah, he is actually going to do that alluring thrum that they did to Kiergan. So everyone within 20 feet.
Oh.
So it is going to hit Raylan,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's also going to hit
Uh,
Oven. Ghost doesn't count.
okay.
He's an aberration.
Okay.
He was a construct. Now he's an aberration.
Nice.
So I need a con save from all 3 of you. DC 14.
17.
Okay,
18.
Raylan.
It's 13.
13. You have failed. You are charmed by that one. Can you point to the one, Matt? That one. Charmed means you cannot attack it or target it with any harmful effect, and if he gets to you, he's going to have an advantage. Well, no, never mind. His advantage to interact with you socially.
Well.
Not intending to do that, but you can't target him. Is what
Hey,
it
how are you
means.
doing?
What's up?
And Daro, are you within? No, you're not. You're not within 15 feet of the next one. So that's gonna be, I think, it for their turn.
Yeah, I'm not even within 20
At
feet of
the
it.
end of their turn, guess who's back?
Back
All
again.
5 of these
Again.
guys,
What?
Shady's back.
and they are not crawling out anywhere near Ghosty Zalios. They're giving him a space.
Oh.
Kiergan, you
He's
can
back.
see this happening, and
throw
you
a
get
couple
the
down.
sense, without even needing to roll, that these things are not intelligence,
Yeah.
but they are being controlled by an intelligent will that is
Yeah.
directing them away from the Zalios ghost.
Any idea what's controlling them?
Oven's turn.
It's
I'm
probably,
a little busy over here.
probably beyond the shadows.
Something's happening. We gotta stop it.
Well, I guess I'm going to sunbeam one of them again. Probably the one attacking Raylan.
Okay.
Does Sunbeam go in a straight line?
Sunbeam.
Oh, yeah, actually it
So it gets a line of folks.
does. So you know what? I'm going to sunbeam the ones by me.
The spell tokens are behind you.
Oh, no. Kidding.
If you want them, you probably don't need them right now, but
It's a 5-foot
it is 5 feet.
5 foot with how long?
60.
I believe you can get
60.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to get that line up.
Okay, well, that one in front is the one that has Raylan charmed, so that will be helpful.
Snuffed.
And that's a spell where even if they fail, they still take, or even if they pass, they still take half.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Bye.
then they're all dead.
And then I'm going to use my reaction.
Yeah, that's the 60.
Who's been hit?
I've taken 40.
Oh,
How much have you?
yeah, he took more than me.
Okay. I'm going to use my reaction to go into my features and traits and figure out how much I'm going to give you.
Okay, and when you resolve that, I do need a wild magic check.
Yes. Is it for my life from death?
No,
Because
it's
Sunbeam
for
is a
Sunbeam.
concentration.
Oh, you cast it already.
Yeah, I
yep.
casted
Still
my
up.
last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I can just blast more
I forgot.
beams.
I forgot that you had cast it. Life from death is not a spell, so it doesn't do that.
Okay. 1d8 per level, and I'm going to go with 6 because I can.
Wow.
Wait, did she hit like these guys also?
No, I did a straight line this way.
Okay.
I should have wiped out the dudes that were she was going
Yeah.
after.
Where is my third D8?
Oh, do you need more?
It was a
I
smart
need
move.
more.
How
Very
many?
wise move.
Oh, there it is. 3 more.
Oh, great. I have 3 more.
Pray that I roll well for you.
Lots of 8s, please.
12. That is not a lot of 8s.
No, there's no 8s. What's total?
8 and 12. It's 20.
Yep.
I gave you half of your lost.
I'll take it.
Okay.
And then at the end of my turn, every turn I can re-roll my Constitution save.
That's correct.
So I
See
need
if
a
you
Wild
can break
Magic
out of
and a
poison.
Constitution saving throw, right?
I
don't need a wild
No, you don't
magic.
need wild magic, just the con save.
Well, that's 19 on the dice.
Okay, you are no longer
Ooh.
poisoned.
That's
She sneezed and it was gone.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Used out the spores.
Mm-hmm.
Whose turn is it? It is
Got-
Kiergan's turn, but
COVID
before
snot all over
that-
the monsters.
at the end of Oven's
Okay.
turn, these 3 guys are back, and
Oh, jeez.
Just not enough.
just gonna take a handful. You go.
Okay.
They're coming out of the water.
And I'm not appearing.
Welcome to level 20. I'm not even counting the monsters.
And I'm not appearing in front of my guardian fate.
You know, if any of you
No,
has
they're
an
they're
AoE, that
avoiding
would be
the thing that
helpful.
kills them as soon as they come out of the
What?
water.
I said, if any of you has an AoE, that would probably be helpful.
I'm trying to think of what we need to do to stop this from continuing.
Freeze the water, probably.
I have no magic. I mean, I have some magic, actually. Maybe. Let's see what I got.
Actually,
I forgot.
wait a minute.
Kiergan, you're up.
Hold the phone.
Oh, shit.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Calm emotions.
Well, that's good. Good.
Guys, calm down, please. Please, just chill.
All right. Boy. Sure. There's a lot of this. There's a lot of this going on. No, you know what? For the first one,
Is it me or are
let's-
they just
let's-
getting
let's-
uglier?
Let's just do it this way. So I'm going to basically do a fury of blows. So that means I'm gonna roll 4 different attacks, and they're gonna be for all the 4 that are around me right now. Okay.
Okay.
Don't
Here we go.
forget to fight with them.
The lowest is a nat 1. So that's terrible rolls.
That's
What's
pretty
the
bad.
second lowest?
The second lowest. Jeez. Second lowest is what was that? Plus 16.
16. Okay.
16.
Yeah, then they all 3 of those hit.
Okay.
So pick 3 of
So
those
yeah,
guys to be dead.
three of them go away.
Yeah, and then just go ahead and put them back in the water because they're not waiting for the end of the turn anymore.
Great.
And we need to back up. Your Spirit Guardian, is that a concentration spell?
I don't think so.
No?
It's.
I don't believe it is. That's why it's like
about
really
it.
I don't
Nope.
know that. I don't know that spell
Nope.
very well.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Never mind then.
It says duration 8 hours.
Duration 8 hours. Okay.
Ugh. So with
Can you just put him right here?
that, seeing them all come, I'm not even gonna disengage. I'm gonna go ahead and run all back.
Fall
around
back.
This guy.
Regroup.
Okay, you're gonna take 14 points of slashing damage.
Sure. Did he hit me?
He hit you. He rolled a 14 on the die, and he's got like +6.
Then he didn't hit me.
Oh wait, your AC's that
I
high?
think I got a
He's
21. to
21.
hit me.
He's not
Yeah.
Throck anymore.
That's right.
No, yeah, I got a high AC. So I'll go right beside you know what? Yeah. I'll go right beside here. So having my reaction back, he'll hit the shield and I'll blow him up.
Yeah, he's gone.
But he probably comes right back. So, there you go.
Okay.
We just have to stay behind this. This
I'm not really made for
I need to.
this. Kerrigan's not happy. This is not.
Oh, when you
Okay.
got attacked, you added the +2 to your AC, right?
Yes.
I need to do concentration because I got hit. What, 3 times?
What do you have? What are you concentrating on?
Shield of Faith.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Cool. These guys come out of the water at the end of Kiergan's turn.
Which water?
Anywhere. In fact, as many as will fit actually now do charge Zelios.
Oh,
This
okay.
one, right?
Yeah. Or, fake Zelios.
So he can't kill all of them
Why not?
because once he reaches a maximum of like
he only takes
like 70 damage, he
it's
goes
60.
away. Oh, sorry, 60 damage.
It's almost like
There you
someone at
go.
the table just read the spell.
Nah.
So I think so far he's done at least he's killed 3, 40. So,
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah,
got
40.
Well, they're 1 HP, right? So is it how much damage? Or
They're each at 1 HP. So once he's killed 60 of
Oh,
them,
okay.
he's gone.
yeah.
There you go.
Avin,
Mm-hmm.
you feel that force coming down on you again, and you need to roll another religion check.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that there's no way I'm ever going to get more than a 31.
Okay?
Wait, what's the
In
maximum you
that
can
case,
get?
you don't need to roll this.
Wait.
You have
Okay.
failed.
Wait, what's the maximum you can get?
31.
31.
Yeah, 31.
But I can give you bardic inspiration.
That would add to the maximum.
It has to be your turn for you to give
Yeah.
her bardic inspiration.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta use a bonus to
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
bonus
okay.
action.
Oh, never mind.
learning new classes.
But you could give it to her and she could
At
apply
the
it
end of
next
the
turn,
game.
in which
New
case her
classes.
maximum would become 39.
Mhm.
But yeah, you are rolling against someone with a huge modifier. So, and also has rolled very well. So what happens now is that the next item up on your Death Goddess mode sheet is also turned off.
Okay.
You no longer can perform legendary actions, which you haven't been doing anyway.
Right.
Yo. Now.
Fuck. Some more of these guys come out of the water.
You just brought more out.
Well, it was just someone else's turn, and
Oh.
at the end of everyone's turn, some more guys come out. Here's some more guys.
Okay.
I don't care where they come to. Daro, you're up.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure. Here, you take a
I was gonna do something, but then I just realized that won't work.
He's gonna come up on this island. He's here.
This kind of reminds me of the imps, except in a larger amount.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
If those imps taught us anything, it's that no matter how high level you are, the action economy can still screw you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Should I do something?
Yes, it's
Crazy.
your turn.
Yeah, no. Should I do something crazy? Fuck. We're either gonna sit here
The
and
answer
defend
is
until we die, or we
yes.
need to figure out what's going on. So I am going to move my shadow version right up in here, and then I'm actually going to teleport to him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna bonus action disengage, and I'm gonna. Is this difficult terrain? Is this crossable actually?
It is difficult terrain.
Okay.
You can jump over it.
Can I? What's the? I always forget the rules for jumping. How far can you jump?
A long jump, if you have a running start of 10 feet, you can jump a distance equal to your strength score in feet. But the jump can't exceed your movement speed.
Okay. Then I'm gonna jump 10 feet of it,
Okay.
Because that's all I got, which will land me in the middle, and then I have an additional 5 feet. So I'm right here on the coast.
Okay, I'm going to open up Discord to roll the damage.
Sheesh.
It's because but didn't he disengage?
Mm-hmm. He sure did.
Mm-hmm.
You take 95 acid damage from that river.
Oh shit!
How much?
95.
That's the result of 12d10.
Sick.
Ouch.
Oh, that hurts a lot. Oh my god. But I'm gonna use my one of my channel divinity divine sense to detect good and evil up to 60 feet.
Aberrations everywhere.
Celestials, fiends, undead, aberrations.
Aberrations everywhere.
Cool. Is there any this way? Because it's location too.
In front of you?
Yeah, in the cloud.
Yes.
Like a lot.
So many. You want location? They are underwater. They're behind you on land. They're in front of you in the cloud. Every square foot that is obscured by that cloud, and every square foot that is obscured by the water is filled with something.
Okay. That doesn't help.
No, I imagine not. You're going to want to get out of that water.
Yep.
Oh man.
Cool. But you can't now?
Nope.
You're out of movement?
Nope. Yep.
Oh no.
Cool.
That seems bad.
Well, let's just say these 4 guys come up out of the water surrounding you.
Yeah, I'm probably down.
Oh no.
Raylan, your turn.
Jeez. Well, Raylan is going to Right, I'm just gonna cast lightning bolt straight ahead of me and just try to hit as many things as I can.
They're dead.
So
Oh.
just
Lightning bolt does half damage on a pass save, so you've just killed however
Is
many
it a
you can hit
60?
with the line.
it's
How long is the line?
It's 120 feet, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
yeah.
it's 2 of those. Okay. Yeah. So it's all of them in whatever.
Yeah, just
whatever
pick a
line that you
line
want.
and
Is it-
you kill them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which line do you want?
Yeah, 100 feet.
Oh yeah.
So just
And it's 5 feet wide, so
Yeah. So these guys.
Bye.
These guys.
That's
And
big
a
ol'-
whole shit ton of these.
4 of those guys, 4 or 5 of those guys. Yep. So you just
Whatever's
cleared out
in
a
the
bunch.
water.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else,
Yeah.
Raylan?
I guess bonus action, bar
Can you help me
inspiration.
again with one of those things?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Reaction. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gonna heal Daro.
Yep.
That's smart.
It's very smart. I'm already down to 40.
That's even worse.
Oh no.
10, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Might keep me alive.
So I gave you bardic inspiration for your next rolls.
Okay. I
Is yours?
mean, nope. I'll take it, but
And that's it.
You got the bardic inspiration?
Oh wait, wild magic.
Oh yes, thank you. I keep forgetting about that. I'm so excited.
So
So excited to kill you all.
To kill us all.
I got 3.
Oh no.
You got a 3?
3.
Oh, you're at a 1 because I
Yeah.
fiated that last one.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So you're now at 2.
I didn't
don't
know
know
whether
where
it
I
was
put
gonna
my-
reset your number or if it was just gonna.
I did reset the number.
We're gonna keep
Oh.
them.
I can't move him
Oh, he's permanent?
until he
Yeah, but
until he
he'll
disappears.
He'll knock out.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He'll
always
keep
thought you could
knocking
move
out
spiritual
till-
weapons.
It doesn't say I can move them.
I've never had
They're
one.
kind of like sentinels in an area. It's a really nice
Hallway.
set that up while we short
Yeah.
rest kind of thing.
If we get a Spartan or
Yeah.
a Sparta situation.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got two.
So all those guys that just got lightning bolted, let's have them come back, but not coming out of the water. They're going to come out of the cloud.
Oh, come on.
Cloud.
Cloud,
over here.
cloud.
And so are these guys.
Sure.
I feel like Steve's trying to kill us.
I don't know
No.
where you would get that idea.
You know what?
The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter if I'm trying to kill you because
Whoa.
you are level 20 characters.
You just handed me a die.
I handed you a die.
You certainly did.
They're in the drawer with the die. Oh, it's swap that die for this guy.
Okay. Well,
It's
two of
right
them
here.
fell off. Hang on. Sorry. Catching folks.
There.
Yep.
Where's
Yep.
my die?
I'm right there.
There we go. Oh, this is the one that hit you.
Oh. I was going to say I didn't roll well, but, you know, I did when it counted, I guess.
I just want to let people see how many enemies we're fighting right now.
Yeah.
Whites.
And there's 4
Probably
of you, although
over
It's like-
100.
Well,
maybe
he hasn't
not.
used the whole bag yet.
I haven't used the whole bag. There are 100 of the white guys.
Yeah.
When all the white guys are there, they're exactly 100. But I
Yeah.
do still have
There you go.
quite a bit of the bag.
Now we have a little aerial
Yeah.
view.
Although with what we've killed and what's the others on the board, I guess close to 100.
So that is
What? So behind us is a coast, a beach.
a beach.
So there's nowhere to retreat unless we teleport out.
We gotta fly.
So there are still
Sorry.
4
there's still a lot.
creatures adjacent to Oven.
Yes.
Yes.
And then this guy right here.
And that guy. So I'm actually going to start with that guy. He's going for Raylan. First one's a crit. He misses all 3 times.
Oh.
Now, of the 4 that are surrounding Oven, let's see. They're all going to do Alluring Thrum on you. So roll 4 Constitution saves. If any of them are lower than 14, then you are going to be charmed.
What's the Bardic Inspiration adding?
You get.
Probably
Sorry.
D12, right? You're level 20.
Yeah,
I think
you get
it's
1
12,
d12.
Yeah.
That yeah, 1 d12 die that you can add to your ability checks.
The most underused die in D&D.
I love D12s. I have 2 of them with my tensors.
Just a
2 or 3. Forget it.
You can only apply the
20
Bardic
for
Inspiration.
1.
You can only apply the Bardic Inspiration once.
Oh,
Correct.
It's a
Correct.
expendable resource.
okay, well.
If you would have passed that anyway, you can keep the Bardic Inspiration. Because normally I would let you choose after you roll.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
2. That didn't pass that one.
So you can use the Bardic to add to it.
Alan, turn that bottle. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Oh,
We wouldn't be opposed to it being a sponsor, but
did you end up passing it with the
They
Bardic?
all be
Yeah, I
14?
ended up passing it with the Bardic.
Okay.
That was 3.
Used for
Okay, one more.
Bardic was used.
That's-
Cool.
Just saying.
All right.
Was
Cool.
not in
So
vain.
they've all thrummed their last thrum, most likely. That guy already attacked Raylan. So all the white dudes that are near Raylan are going for him.
Ah, come on. Share the love.
Okay. Those 2 are going for Kiergan.
Yes.
They have 60
where'd he go?
feet. They're gonna.
Oh,
They're
Come
gonna.
I was looking over here still.
They're just gonna
Go
28 days later right over
There
that
you
rock
go.
and go for Kiergan.
Yeah, I love it.
So how many are against Raylan now? 3 that have.
Why did you go hide behind Raylin?
I didn't. I hid beside of him.
Not the rock.
Raylan, the highest attack against you from this guy is 17. Does that hit?
Yeah, right now
Okay,
it's
that-
15.
So you're gonna
With
take
the
4.
Shield of Faith?
If it, yeah, right now it's my AC's 15.
Okay, so you're going to take 14 damage from that attack. The next guy is also going to swipe at you. And he's going to hit you all 3 times. So you're going to take 30,
42.
42 more points of damage.
Sheesh.
Slashing. Kiergan, your turn.
Yeah.
We have. God, I'm rolling crappy on the monk.
That's
One
okay.
hit.
Okay. Sweet.
Two
How
misses
much?
and a hit. It's 14 damage.
Okie doke.
And then the next guy,
Half because I'm raging. Just kidding. I'm not.
crit fail, fail. 19 doesn't hit you.
Nope. Lots of
So 3 misses for the next guy.
Okie doke.
Where on earth is Dara? Oh, he's still in the water.
Yeah.
They're going to kill you now.
No,
Oh,
they're
no.
not.
There's 4 on you at the moment.
Yeah.
So we've got a crit fail,
So he
a
dies.
13,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a 16.
None.
Okay, next guy. Ugh. Fail. 25.
Hit.
Fail. So
Okay,
that's
one
14 damage.
Okay.
Next guy. Fail. Hit. So one more hit from the next guy, another 14.
Okay.
The next guy. Does 17 hit you?
It's tied.
Then yes.
Okay.
So 2 hits from the last guy.
I'm uncanny dodge one of them.
Okay, so 7 and 14.
Woohoo! 8 HP, baby. You
Mm.
saved me with that health.
See all these guys?
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah,
scared
you're
of
not
me
sick.
because
So the
Yeah.
thing that you notice as they're killing you is that they're immune to the river acid.
I'm gonna stand on them.
On your turn, you may attempt that. Actually, these 3 guys that are like closest, the black one and
So,
the next
like,
2
this
white ones,
one.
yeah, they're going for Daro.
This one and this one. Oh boy.
I'm probably dead actually.
2 hits,
Oh.
14
Yeah,
each.
yeah, I'm already down.
Ah.
All right. Actually, the last guy missed you all 3 times.
Great. So I already am down to death saves.
You're down 2 death saves.
Yep.
I am going to start
Oh
recording.
yeah, because you
death saves.
got hit
Yep.
after you.
And I'm in the acid.
And you're in the acid. This is not good times,
Nope.
sir.
Auto crit. Crit fail on a death save means 2 failed death saves.
Mm-hmm.
Ay ay ay.
Everyone within range of Zelios' spirit dies.
Sure.
3, 4,
Count 'em up.
5, 6, 7, 8.
What's
9,
within
10,
range again?
11, 12. Are they running at
It's
him?
10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna go.
I forgot the number.
How many do you have?
I think
Yeah,
this
he,
guy is
yeah,
gone
he gets
too.
lasted.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4.
Nope.
Do you want
That's
to keep
not
sending
within
him?
10.
Just that one. Yeah, and the 3 white ones over there.
18.
18 total.
Yep.
Plus how many from last time or previously?
I don't
Well,
remember.
it was like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're up to 22 hit points
Yeah.
of damage that it has
22
done.
hit points, yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm... Is it the top of the round? Have I already
You
done
do not
that?
have a reaction yet.
Okay,
You reactioned after the lightning bolt.
gotcha.
It
Um,
Like, I have
resets
no
on
idea.
your turn.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I have no idea where I am.
Yeah.
But on your turn, you're next in initiative after these guys all go.
Yeah.
So so all of those guys on that side of the river,
Mhm.
they're all heading towards Raylan and Kiergan.
They literally can all
Yeah,
make it.
Well,
whoever-
they physically cannot all
Yeah.
be next to him
Yeah.
at the same time, so we're gonna say they don't actually get to attack yet,
No.
but they are mobbing you guys.
He would like one can. One can fit if you want to. I mean, up to you, whatever. Ah! I'm the king of the
And then everyone else is, let's see, those guys on that side of the river,
Mhm.
this and those 4, are going to go for Zelios' spirit and burn up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more.
Yeah.
What about these guys?
Those guys are also going for Raylan.
This way.
Actually, the guy that's closest to Zelios, he's going to die.
13.
So, yeah. And then those guys are all going for Raylan. It's not personal, you're just in front.
No problem.
well, Darrow, but you're in front of that group. And then all of this crew over here, they're gonna cross the river. The river's difficult terrain, even for them.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna make it all the way, but they're heading towards the whole Raylan Kiergan cluster.
Yeah. They'll probably those guys will be like along the coast here.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll pretty much just all be along the coast, roughly.
So let's save time. Instead of moving them,
Yeah.
why don't you put the ones that just died over there, because more are gonna come out of the cloud.
Okay. Continue while 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like I fail.
And Joshua, please add,
Yes.
please add these
Poor Zalios.
Okay.
to
Is
your
it
side of the
anything
river.
that's near him?
Kiergan's
Yeah.
side of the river.
Okay.
No, oh, sorry.
Including-
It's not anything hostile towards me.
Okay,
Ah.
good to know.
Yeah.
Where's the little? There's
Anything
the
hostile.
little-
That's why he's the guardian.
So yeah.
To do a
So
thing
the
then.
ones that Matt that you have are coming out of the cloud, and the ones that Joshua has are going to come out of the river.
Yay. Yep, sir.
Thanks, bud.
You're welcome.
I said out of the river. There you go. That is the end of their turn. Oven, you have a turn. Darrow is unconscious with 2 failed death saves, and he's in the river.
It is not happy times.
Oven is going to Great Eagle it, pick up Raylan and Kiergan, drop them off by Zalios, and grab Darrow.
Whoa.
I cannot let you grab 3 people.
So drop them off. Grab.
Right, but I'm saying the action of grabbing,
Uh-huh.
that would count, even if they let you and help you, that would be something that I would count as an object interaction. You get 1 free one on each turn.
Oh, well.
So you could spend, it's an action to turn into the eagle. I'd let you spend a bonus action to pick up a second person, but you can't get all 3 of them.
Can they jump?
Not until their turn, which means you'd have to wait here and not go to Darrow.
Just heal me, I can get out.
Yeah.
But I can't do turning into an eagle and healing you.
You could
After
in
they
reverse order.
Reaction.
Huh?
You could do that in reverse order. Turning into you can wild shape into the eagle, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
So since that's not a spell, you could cast a healing spell and turn into an eagle if the spell is a bonus action. You have a bonus action heal?
Yeah, healing word.
Yeah. So you
Not a
can do
big
that.
one, but it.
You just have to do it first before you can't talk.
It will at least get him from not being unconscious.
Yeah. All right.
Depends on when the. There's so much possible.
Yeah, it depends if I take damage at the beginning of my turn from the river.
You will.
Okay, well then yes, you have to get me out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much where we're at.
Yep.
He needs.
So wild
He needs
shape and
medevac.
pull them?
Heal, wild shape, then pull.
Does that work?
Yes.
Heal,
If
wild
you have
shape,
the
pull?
movement for it, yes. You heal to bring his hit points up.
Yep.
Wild shape
Yep.
as your action. Then you'll have your movement to get to him and a free action to grab him and get away.
What is your
You'll
movement speed?
Probably take opportunity attacks out the wazoo, but
I mean...
it doesn't matter. You're immune to them.
Yeah.
And he won't take them because you only take opportunity attacks when you move yourself.
Oh, there's so many ways you can break that.
Yeah, there are.
And we're just in.
You just never move, you just let somebody else move you.
Yeah.
I have a couple ideas.
Okay, so let me go back to...
Just gave you one.
Yeah.
Just gave you
Yeah.
It's the right time.
Yeah.
Man, I used to have Misty
Don't
Step,
worry
and I'm like,
about
I'm never
it.
gonna need this.
I'm worried.
See, I have
Don't.
Misty Step, but that's not going to help me with
Yeah,
you guys
don't worry
right
about
now.
Oh, I don't even have Misty Step anymore because of my change.
12
You're
feet
gonna be
10.
less important
Coming up
than
to
you.
95
6th level
is
healing
honestly
word,
a crazy high roll.
That's pretty freaking sucky.
Yeah.
That was almost my entire HP pool. That's
5 of those 12 came up 10.
yeah,
Highest
that's
possible roll.
that's
Another 2 came up 9, and then an 8, 3 6s, and a 1.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 2/3 of my max HP almost. Almost 2/3.
6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need some?
Yes. I mean, it's your life.
Rolling the heels.
Yep.
Excuse me.
4, 8, 12, 15, 25. Healing for you.
25.
And
Not 250.
oh, that's what I was gonna do. See what the movement for the fucking Great Eagle was.
Yeah, I'm like knocked out. I'm like out of the water. Or out of that.
I just gotta get close to Daro. I got an idea.
I just gotta get to here, and then I get my
80.
tensors up, and then
Yeah.
they're all fucked.
Yeah.
What?
I don't.
80 feet?
80.
You can get to me, and you can get to here, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can absolutely get him out and get him to the
It's
shore with
60 and then 30 more
But
back
you don't
to
have
here.
to drop them off though.
Yeah.
You can keep them. You can keep them
There's
above.
no need
Keep
for
you
you to
Yeah.
do
above
that.
it.
And I'm
yeah,
not
you
going
can just
to
be
because
holding him.
Yeah.
so basically, right before I shift, I say, when I come back, grab on,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
go get them,
Right.
and you are now on.
Oh,
The flight stands are in the box there. That's
Yeah,
under your
underneath
stuff.
that box.
So cool. That's done. I'm out of minis. Here's some more guys to come out of the river.
I mean, you could just pretend that this is the render cap for the game.
This is
and
the render cap for the
They
game.
can't.
That is essentially what it is. Kiergan's turn.
So
Or can they jump?
in order
Can they
to
grab onto me as I'm flying past?
They can come out of the river or the cloud. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's the thing. Like we can ready an action to grab you. I guess.
Whoops! One of them fell into the cloud. He's dead. He's gone
Right?
into the cloud.
Right? Like maybe ready in action?
Yeah.
You can you can ready an action
Yeah.
to
We
grab her.
can ready an action to grab her.
I can just be in.
It stinks because
You
I
can just have
don't
you.
want to
Oh,
use
okay.
that.
All right. It's very precarious. I'm scared now.
But I heard you say it. Makes sense. All right.
Because it all happens like within the 6 seconds or whatever, right?
So I will ready an action to grab the eagle as she
Okay.
comes by.
You can do an action and move, or a bonus action and movement now if you wish.
Yeah. So my bonus action has to be this. Like it has to be.
Do tell.
There's so many better. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna cast
Sorry.
protection from evil and good. I'm gonna reach over. You're gonna be all right.
Your shield of fate is gone, by the way. It's
Oh
obviously-
yeah, of course.
So yeah, I did that. Protection from evil and good. So they're aberrations, right? So
Yeah.
they have
Disadvantage
disadvantage.
on attacks against him.
Yeah, and you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. So hopefully
Great.
that will
Wild
help
magic
you.
surge.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir. It's a 7.
You're up to 3.
Dang it! Please get a 100.
I wanted something. All right, and then yeah, I'm just gonna stay there because we're in a good position to.
I would say don't bother. Readying in action, I'll just grab you.
Yeah, you don't have to.
We're out of minis. These
But-
crystals are representing more creatures coming out of the
Sure.
area there.
Unless you want to
And
grab
this
onto him
one.
and then grab.
Daro, your turn.
Dropped all of them except that last one. You're just like,
Daro, you wake up in a a river of acid grabbed by a giant eagle and pulled away from some monsters.
Yeah, when I
You're
reach
now
out of
in
the
air.
water, the eagle comes by and.
You are grabbed, but it's your turn.
It's very
Get on the
cinematic.
back.
It's
Hang
very
on the back.
cinematic.
Get on the back. You're
Climb
hanging
up.
from eagle talons right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Climb up onto the back and start shooting shit. Oh my god.
That would be honestly a pretty
would.
hard acrobatics check to do
I
that.
know.
Oh, what a fun one, though.
Or you could just start shooting shit from my talent.
I shoot you.
I think the first thing I'm gonna do is a level. Should I do level 2Q? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get myself just in case. I'm gonna do a cure wounds.
Smart.
On myself.
Wild
Just to-
magic check. Well, heal yourself and then do wild magic check.
Yeah, just to help out a little bit more. It's not great. Oops.
I'm ready.
And then wild magic.
I'm ready. Wild magic. Let's do it. D100. That's what you get.
1.
Oh, dang.
Roll percentile, please.
Come on. Come on.
Come on.
A wild rock enters the battlefield.
I rolled Throck.
Really?
It
It says
says Throck.
No, it says 19, but with the modifier.
I did roll 88 miles per hour.
Hey!
8 miles per hour. Choose one type of class resource other than spell slots that you have. Sorcery points, key points, wild shapes, channel divinity, etc. You immediately regain all expended uses of the chosen resource.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean,
sure. What do
Yeah.
you even have? You have channel divinity. right?
channel divinities, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I've only used. I forgot what they
Divine
are.
sense.
Yeah, no, I've only used a
Channel
couple.
divinity.
Yeah, you get them back.
Oh, I could have used all my lay on hands and then got them all back.
Yeah.
God
damn it.
But it wouldn't have been a spell and you wouldn't have done it anyway.
That's true, but then
Details.
No, it's a class feature.
So it wouldn't have triggered
It
a
wouldn't
magic
have triggered
surge,
wild magic.
so you wouldn't have gotten them back.
You're right.
It's okay. Next time.
Let me see if I have a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Nope, I'm good.
Next time.
Bonus action, shoot a dude.
Shield of Fate? No, you can't.
No, I do have a bonus action. I'm going to restore a spell slot.
Woo.
Okay. Awesome. No, I said other than spell slots.
Shut.
I'm serious. That's what it says.
No.
He's using.
I'm
his
using a bonus action to harness divine power to restore a spell slot.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Which would have been cool to get that back, but whatever.
I know.
Cool. When you're done
I know.
taking care of the bookkeeping, add these more guys.
Goodness.
On the island, because that's.
Yep.
Yep, that's what happens.
I'm really sorry about this, guys. There's just so damn many of them. Not
You're
sorry.
not sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're
Don't
not.
lie to
It's
us.
Everybody
okay.
knows that was a lie.
It's okay.
Raylan, your turn.
You fail. No
No
deception.
You have protection from evil and good on you.
Yes, you do.
Also, Oven did say get ready to grab her when she comes back. So you can do what Kiergan did and ready in action to do that.
But you don't have to.
But you don't have to.
I
It's
can
yours.
always just grab you.
Yeah.
Will these guys act before Oven
Yes.
gets back?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they will.
So
Alright,
you
well-
probably want to like fuck him up.
All of them.
However, action economy wise, since Kiergan readied an action to grab you, you can use your own free action to pick up Raylan. So
Can
it
I-
doesn't matter if he readies an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
Would it ruin
I don't
everything
think
if
you
I
should
do
ready.
try to ride on your back?
no.
If I fail?
Oh, I don't.
No, that's great. I'm gonna.
Yes?
No, I'm going to warn you.
Yeah.
I'll let you try it with an acrobatics check, but if you fail the check, you're going to fall.
Yeah, I would
Sick.
just leave it alone.
Okay.
Are these guys undead, by
Throw
the
your
way?
shadow up there.
No, they're
You're
aberrations.
the shadow when you're dead.
Aberrations.
It could work,
Lightning strikes the clock tower actively.
but the shadow spawns
Alright.
on me,
That is true.
so I can't.
Well, I'm gonna
He
use.
will have to survive.
I'm
that
gonna
check,
use a
which is
spell
possible.
that a
I have pretty
wise
high
man
acrobatics.
once told me, which was before the session started. I'm gonna use Silence Resilient Sphere.
Autoloose Resilience Sphere.
Boom!
Yes.
Yes.
You didn't need the protection.
You are indestructible. It's 10 feet wide, right?
Yes, it is.
Or no, it's
Is that
just
the one
5
you
feet. It's
chose?
just your space. I
It
don't
says a
remember.
large.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It says large size or smaller within range. 30
Okay,
feet.
so yeah, you're medium, so it's just around you.
Yep, just right.
You're completely indestructible.
You're a ball.
I can't help Carolynn inside my shield.
No,
So
no,
you're just
you're,
gonna-
you're in a snow globe.
You're gonna be watching
All right.
That's-
from inside as Kirigan just.
But
and
roll a
while-
wild magic check
Okay.
before we see what you do after.
6.
Okay, you're up to
That's
3.
where
So in the sphere, I can still move.
How close to dead are you?
Yes, you can roll it.
So I'm gonna
Roll.
roll.
Nice.
Okay.
He's gonna hamster roll. Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll past all these people.
They're blocking you.
You can't.
Oh, you can't. Yeah,
You can't roll through them.
You can't.
I
hamster
can't?
it. I mean,
No.
You can't push him
no.
out of the way.
How about jump?
If you no,
You can't jump with the ball.
You could jump, maybe, but you can't jump over all those guys.
You literally have to hamster roll.
You couldn't jump over those guys without the ball. You can't do it with the ball. But I would say, on a different turn, since you used your action to cast a spell, on a different turn, I would let you try to use an action to shove past one person. But yeah, not.
How long does it last?
This is
1 minute.
I think you
is-
should just stay there.
Yeah.
character versus player knowledge
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
You're also you're
I
a
would have done
barrier
protection
for
of good and
Kirigan.
evil against him and myself.
Well, he can't. He's not in the barrier.
He's not in it, but you're taking up space that they can't get to him.
That's true.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Alright,
that
so-
was your action. Do you want to move? You could move maybe
No,
in
you're
another
blocking me.
direction.
There's nowhere. There,
I can't see it very
He
clearly.
can't
floats
get out.
around it.
No.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
can't get
gonna
out.
You're
be
not
able to-
moving.
Yeah.
You take away one
Any
attacker. though,
you
for
can't
fuck's sake.
bonus action cast anything because
Okay. Yeah. It's just. I just want to. So this is just gonna protect.
you're
me.
invincible until you drop the sphere.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. About to run out of crystals too.
All right.
There's more guys.
I wish I had Rinley right now.
Raylan's indestructible, but he's being mobbed. All those guys are coming for Kirigan.
Sure.
You have any wads of cat or dog hair as well?
Sorry. that was in the bottom of the
There
tray.
we
That's why.
go. Just there we go. And
Yeah, but like realistically, only like maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
well, no, I mean like
Are they crawling? Are they crawling? Are they crawling on top of my sphere? No.
No. I'm gonna assume no more than 6 of them can actually reach to attack you.
I mean,
technically 7 if you go with the whole grid thing.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Because Raylan's covering up one
When
of
you
the
saw the
spaces.
ocean, was it regular water or acid water?
I don't know.
3 misses.
Okay, one of them dies just because it's fun.
Cool.
Bye.
3 misses,
Jimmy.
and the next one.
Question.
Mhm.
Since I'm flying back towards the ocean, am I seeing anything coming up out of that water?
Yep.
All right.
You're seeing boats.
Boats?
Boats.
Boat.
You take 2 hits of 14 each.
That would have been good to
Sweet.
know.
The third guy, or fourth guy, sorry, 1 more hit, 14 points.
I think we should fall back to the
This
boats.
I
guy,
agree. Maybe. I don't know what's in the boats.
That's true.
1 hit, 14 points.
I will maybe
Sixth
hover
guy.
above the boats.
I am afraid hits you twice for 14 each for a total of 28 from him.
That's fine.
And
It's nothing. It's
the
fine.
7th
Okay.
guy crit fails and crit hits.
Thank you, real Yados.
Hey,
Yo.
Hello.
what's up,
He's
man?
great.
Oh, I talked to this guy.
Great table
Or
setup. He says.
person, I don't know. This week, great. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah.
Crit. So the crit is 28.
Okie doke. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's great.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's just-
Everything's fine.
It's fine. It's great.
It's fine.
All right.
It's nice having a
Um,
21 AC. Yay,
yeah, yeah.
Moss.
So you take a lot of hits from that.
Got you.
I know.
Just kill one bad guy.
A bunch of them.
Oh, they
let's
did.
say,
Oh, you can't do it. Then.
let's say 10 more of them are going to throw themselves into Zelios's.
Guardian.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Half
sure.
like an idiot.
So that's up to 45.
Yeah, 45.
Done with their turn. There's no point in moving all those individual monsters. You guys get the gist. There's
Yeah.
infinity of them.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Great. I'm going to do a drive-by swoop.
Okay.
Mhm.
You can easily go by Kirigan, and with your ready action, you can grab.
And-
Since you're doing the moving, you don't take opportunity attacks. You will have to drop concentration on Autolukes in order for her to reach to grab you.
Yeah, and I can time
She
that
can't
for.
carry the.
You can
she
time
can't
it
carry
for-
the ball. I think she could carry the
No.
ball.
She's not big enough. The ball is too big.
Ah.
No.
Oh,
There's
well,
nothing to
that's good.
grab on a
I'm
ball.
a baby giant eagle.
Oh, you're a baby giant. I see. So if you're
Imagine
a giant
trying to-
eagle, then you could.
Imagine trying to palm a basketball.
Well,
if you're
yeah.
a big enough guy, you can, but
Yeah,
most
yeah,
people
yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that Daro should have climbed on top because then she would have both talons and could have.
Yeah, but if he had failed the roll. But
Yeah,
no,
I know,
she
I know.
has, yeah.
I know. I'm just.
It all works out regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it your intention then to go back towards the spirit, the Guardian of Faith?
I think we should investigate
Whoops,
those.
sorry.
I think we should investigate those boats.
Well, Avin's steering this ship,
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just. That's.
You can just fly forever.
as usual.
Yeah.
We don't have to. We don't have to fit up there.
Yeah, it really.
Wow. All right, we got it. Wow.
I'm ahead towards the boats, but not land.
We're just gonna take a look.
Gonna have a look-see, circling with my eagle eyes, which I learned can see very clearly, as a normal human does.
I got
3 kilometers.
23 perception.
As you get towards the boats, closer and closer, you see that there is a fleet of ships. They are not well-made, high-tech vessels. They are
Big.
rough-hewn wooden monstrosities. Some of them barely float. And you hear drumming starting to fill the sky as you get closer. And the lead ship, while you are circling overhead, beaches itself. And coming out of a little tent that's set up on the ship,
It's Hork.
you see an old, gray-haired Barlgura.
Ooh.
What?
He walks up to the front of the ship as all these other ships are landing alongside the beach as far as you can see, filling with ships. He pulls out a piece of paper and unfurls it.
This is great.
And he yells so loud that even the monsters stop at the
9.
sound of his voice. He says,
I got goosebumps.
"How are you, King Hork, ruler of all..." I'm going to use this. Hold on.
Yes.
King Hork, ruler of all earth, defender of humans, knower of Lord Throck, has brought his armies to kill you. But first, he commands you to hear the words of High Queen Gronda, widow of Lord Throck, the first king, Peter Upper of Architect Thad, the second king, Hunter Forer of Hork, the third king, ancient matriarch of Ur. She will say words now. Then coming out
I'm
of
not
the
cheering
tent,
up. You're cheering up.
coming out of the tent, bent over and walking with a cane made of some gigantic creature's bone and covered in clothing made from uncured flesh and fur. Just as Bark is, by the way. They have killed clearly a lot of things since you've been gone.
Since you've been gone.
Comes an old, fully white-furred, bent-over Gronda. And she comes to the prow of the ship, and her voice carries even louder than Bark's did. And she yells, "Before I was Gronda, the smartest woman But now, I say, I am Throck. I say, the strength of Throck was not made less by stupid smart things eating brain. World trembled under Throck because Throck strong, not smart, not need brain. And then she turns and addresses the whole fleet. Ermin, who so strong, he hold up sky. And from every direction, in thousands of voices, you hear, Lord Throck!
Avin joins in with Eagle voice.
Who so strong, he break world and make new. Lord Throck!
Eagle voice.
Who so strong, he hold together. Lord Throck!
Eagle voice.
Who's strong enough to break buildings, break traditions, break Granda? Lord Throck! So,
Eagle voice.
who is strongest Erman? And there is a long silence. And a million voices cry out, I am strongest Erman! And then Granda turns back and yells to everyone, You see, stupid Ermin were right all along. We are all Throck. We are all strongest Erman. And even if it is 6 times 6 times 6 years, whenever R and Dar and boy with girl's name are in trouble, the strongest Erman will save them.
Facts.
And a
Eagle voice.
million,
Yes.
a million Ermin and Barlguras
Yes.
leap off the ship and charge.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end episode 99.
Yeah.
We are going to come back in 30 minutes. It's 4:10. Actually, let's call it 4:45 our time.
Yeah.
We're going to come back for episode 100, the finale of this campaign.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you for watching. We will see you in a little while after
30
our
minutes.
dinner and stuff. Peace.
Yeah.
Oh, chill.